Welcome to the 10th episode of the Dragon Master campaign. My name is Harrison Weiss, and I am your Dungeon Master. Let's go ahead and go into introductions. Please, for your fact, talk about what your character's favorite food is.
Alright, so hey, this is Harrison Clark. I play Art, a ranger who is a bit of a social outcast, has very little manners, but does have some pretty intense survival skills. Art's favorite food is cured deer meat, meaning something that is basically hung and let dried and then aged, almost like a jerky, and then sliced and eaten. Cured deer.
Nice.
Yeah, my name is Will. I play Loaf, a human wizard who enjoys pastries and using spells. Loaf's morals are subject to change depending on the circumstances. He believes that nothing is true and that everything is permitted. So, his favorite, I guess, food is quiche. So, one thing is, in a lot of quiche recipes, you'll often find a lot of pre-cooked ingredients and require an additional pan for the prep time, like cubed ham and green onions, to ensure that the easy breakfast quiche recipe comes together as quickly as possible. Quiche.
Hey.
Oh, you're going now. Okay.
I didn't. You'd stop.
Hey. You had. Oh, okay. I'm done. All right, talk.
Are you done?
Yeah.
You didn't sound done.
I'm done.
Hey, this is David Kelly. I play Yori, the warlock of the group who's obsessed with knowledge and how to attain it. Yori's favorite food is cooked lamb. He likes lamb.
So, long story short.
The base of quiche filling are milk, cream, and eggs.
So, where we left off was you all had boarded the midnight train to Mahogany Town, and the conductor has welcomed you aboard. So you've all grabbed a seat in one of the cab cars, and there are several different cab cars attached to the train, but we are moving extremely fast, so I wouldn't recommend standing up. So in your current cab car, it's just you three, and then four other individuals on the opposite side that all are hooded and seem to have swords on their hips.
Jeez.
Loaf, tell us more about quiche.
Yeah, of course. Really, with quiche, it's a pretty dynamic breakfast, lunch, or dinner food. You can have it whenever. Essentially, you can add anything to it, in my opinion. It's very variable. Ultimately, though, you want to keep the eye on your quiche as it bakes, because if you don't, it can get too brown on the top when the eggs cook.
Hey, can you just shut up?
Who's saying this?
One of the hooded figures in the cab with you.
Do you not like quiche?
No, I don't.
Oh, okay.
Are we in the front, class? Are we sitting in the front?
No, you're not.
Guys, y'all just want to go, let's move to the front and go to our tracker class seats.
I think he's just upset because he doesn't have any sense of taste. He doesn't know what good food is.
Jeez.
He might just need some quiche.
I actually have a bit of a bone to pick with you guys. Do you guys have any bones on you? Like femurs or skulls or anything of that nature that I could take?
I have this bone-tooth necklace.
That's perfect, actually. And then he pulls out a necklace that looks extremely similar to that one.
That's cool.
Okay, go ahead and hand it over, please.
Oh, why do you want my necklace? I made it myself.
Yeah, you can call me a collector of bones.
I mean, they're animal bones. Like, do you need animal bone?
Yes.
Why?
It's a bit of a long story, and it's also classified.
Well, I myself am somewhat of a hero, and prefer to not sell to people I don't know. You know, I need to know a little bit more about your motive behind my bone-tooth necklaces.
So the one that appears as their leader pulls out a compass, and he looks at the compass, then he looks up at you guys, he looks down back at the compass, and then he starts to walk over to you.
Can we tell what kind of race they are before he gets to me?
Go ahead and roll perception.
Perception.
Is that all of us rolling that?
Sure, go ahead and do it as a group.
That's not great. That is a 12.
8.
And mine is a 4.
Oh my gosh.
So no,
jeez.
you don't know what race they are. The hood is covering too much of their faces.
Okay. But he's walking towards me holding a compass.
That's correct.
Okay. Oh boy. Oh boy.
It looks like you have something that belongs to us. And then the other 3 people start to follow behind their leader.
How many other people are in the train, by the way, besides them?
Nobody else is in this cab. It's just the 7 of you.
All right, guys. They seem like they're.
Just give us the bone, and we'll move on.
Well, why would I... Wait, you said that you
Not
were...
you anymore,
What?
as he points to Yori.
I don't have a bone.
How do you know?
This compass doesn't lie.
That doesn't make any sense.
The one in the front reaches towards his sword.
Are you guys elves by chance? I'm still like trying to defuse.
No, we're not.
Interesting.
Um.
What's your family's name? I don't remember the guy's first name. Was it Gildor? Is that what it was?
We don't really have a family. We're part of a clan.
What's your clan's name? If we're gonna get mugged, I'd like to know who's mugging
Yeah,
us.
I'm not giving you our clan name.
Can I create like a fake image on top with the illusion on top of his compass and make it point the other direction? Like make it wiggle a little bit so he believes it's changing and shifting a direction.
So you're trying to put a minor illusion, like, above the
Yeah,
compass?
like just above.
Just above, like where he's holding it, like just a shade above.
Sure. You want to cast Prestidigitation?
It's gonna be minor illusion on this one.
Okay, so you cast the spell on that location, and he looks down at the compass, and he goes, whoa, this is no longer pointing the same direction it was.
Yeah, man. I think what you really need is to look inward. I think that's what it's saying.
Oh. Alright, I guess that's fine. Sorry to bother you guys, and then they start to walk away. As he walks away, he looks back down one more time and says, wait a second! What do you think you're doing? And he pulls out a javelin.
Whoa, just because you missaw something, the illusion, I made it disappear when he was turning around. Like, so you didn't see it just floating in the air. Whoa, just because you looked at the compass wrong, doesn't mean you have to get mad.
I think we are fully within our rights to be extremely mad at you, because you took our bone, so we're going to take it back.
I bought this from a shop.
Yeah.
I didn't take it.
That's my
That's fair.
skull.
I'm gonna Eldritch Blast him.
Oh!
You can have that Eldritch Blast as the surprise round, and then everybody else go ahead and roll for initiative.
Oh my god, natural 20! Yeah!
Yeah.
Oh boy. 5 double, that's 10.
He
10
takes
damage.
a massive amount of damage. He is now bloodied.
Jeez.
That's
Everybody go
amazing.
ahead and roll for initiative.
Okay, I rolled a 20.
I got a 16.
I got
The
11.
muggers got a 15, so that means Loaf is first in the initiative.
Loaf Art, Muggers, and...
I love it. Loaf art muggers. I mean, it's true, they are. Just freaking. Alright.
Heck yeah.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do magic missile. So that's a level 1 spell. You probably remember it from last time, but anyway, I'll say it again though. You create 3 glowing darts of magical force. Each dart hits a creature of your choice that you can see within range. A dart deals 1d4 plus 1 force damage to its target. The darts all strike simultaneously, and you can direct them to hit one creature or several. I'm gonna do 2 on Mr. Orange, and then 1 on Mr. Yellow. So let me roll. So the first 2 on Mr. Orange is 7 damage on Mr.
Okay.
Orange, and then I'll do yellow. It's only 2
The
damage.
orange guy is knocked down and is not looking to stand back up.
Oof.
Ugh. So whose turn is it
It
next?
is now Art's turn.
Alright, I am going to cast Hunter's Mark.
One thing to note is that your dragon will always act during your turn.
Hogarth is going to spit out a little fire.
Yeah, I don't think he has fire yet.
Oh, he doesn't have fire yet.
He's gonna
Lame.
he's gonna gum him.
In that case, Art is going to push Hogarth behind him in order to keep him from the people. And then cast Hunter's Mark onto Mr. Homie in the yellow.
Okay, so that's the closest guy.
The closest guy. And then I'm going to take my spanking spoon, two-handed, and I'm going to whap him. Alright, spanking spoon is a 9 plus 2, 11.
11 does not hit.
Jeez.
That is lame.
Hogarth isn't going.
No, Hogarth is hiding behind Art.
Oh, okay.
The middle mugger is going to hurl a javelin at Art. 13 to hit.
That hits.
For 4 damage. The one farthest away is going to... He's going to run up to Art and slash him with his sword. 19 to hit.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I think that hit.
5 damage. Then the last mugger, which is the yellow one, is going to retaliate against the person who shot the magic missile at him. So he's going to run up to Loaf and swing his sword at Loaf. That's a 17 to hit
Jeez.
for 8 damage.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I felt that.
And that's the muggers.
All right.
Wow.
Can I just move like ever so slightly closer and get flanking?
Does that really... Yeah, that's fine. Yes.
Okay. Gonna punch him with one of my gloves.
Alright.
'Tis a 14 to hit.
That does hit.
That is 4 damage. And I'm gonna bonus action whop him with my other hand.
Okay, sounds good. Hit him with the 1-2 punch.
Yeah. That's a 15 to hit.
That hits.
Another 4 damage.
Okay, he's taking 10 damage.
Was it
He's
back to my
bloodied.
turn?
Yeah.
That's right.
That's all I got.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Can I'm just gonna whack him with my quarterstaff like across the face.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm seeing
Amazing.
it says versatile. So is that like when I'm using 2 hands? If I were to just like whack him with it, because that is what I have equipped.
Yeah, you'll have the versatile damage.
All right, so let me roll to see if I hit him.
Hey, just to confirm, I see that the ring that you took from Mike's office is currently in your equipped items. You are wearing that, right?
Yes,
Oh no, that's scary.
I rolled a 17.
Nothing scary about that. It's alright. That hits.
Well, all right, let me roll. 5.
That's enough damage to knock this guy out as well.
Heck yeah.
So, real quick. So, Hunter's Mark says, as a bonus action on a subsequent turn of yours, if the creature dies, I can move it to a new creature?
Yes, you can move it now.
So I should be able to move the mark. Okay. Okay. Then, yeah, I'm going to move it to the guy in blue.
Okay, the one in melee range of you is now marked.
Yes. All right. I guess it's our turn, right?
Yes, it is you and Hogarth's turn.
Okay. So, seeing Art take all the damage that he did, Hogarth is furious and jumps into a rage and attacks the guy in blue with a bite. He gets a 16 to hit.
That hits.
Oh my gosh.
The guy says, "This little bugger, get this guy off of me!" And he starts waving
That
his
is
arm.
a 8 piercing damage.
Jeez. He takes 8 piercing damage.
Oh, wait.
It's +1.
Just yes, it is, but so it is 8 piercing damage, but Hunter's Mark, does that apply to Hogarth as well?
I'm gonna say no on that one.
Okay.
I think it only applies to you.
Okay.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Okay. I was just curious, because that would be an insane amount of potential damage.
Yeah.
And then Art, on his turn, is going to, again, two-handed wielding his spanking spoon, try once again to whack this guy.
Okay.
That is an 8 plus 2, 10.
A 10 does not hit.
Goodness. And I don't have a bonus action, do I?
Actually, you've
Okay.
already used the bonus action to
Yeah.
move the Hunter's Mark.
Okay. And that's my turn.
Okay, that means we're off to the muggers again. So the one in melee range of Hogarth is going to attack Hogarth. I am rolling incredibly well. That's a 19 to hit.
Jeez.
Yeah, that hits. Wow.
3 damage to Hogarth.
Ugh. My boy.
He throws his arm and then whacks Hogarth with the sword, and the little dragon makes a little bit of a yelp.
That is uncool.
So the other guy that is farther away is going to pull out a slingshot. And he's going to shoot Art, the frontliner.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 12 to hit.
That does hit.
Jeez.
5 damage.
Oh my word.
Ooh, I am hurting, boys. Not in death saves yet, but I am... Whew.
Alright, now it's Yori's turn.
Got any healing spells?
I don't.
Cool.
Loaf does have a health potion.
I do have a health potion, but
No way he gives that to Art.
Realistically, my best option is to try to attack twice. Can I make it to that other guy? I don't think I can.
I don't see why not.
Okay. To be right here.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's right at 30 feet. It's not that big of a cab car.
And I'm gonna give him the good one too.
A weapon.
That's a 3 + 2, 5 to hit.
Does not hit.
But I don't have to land the hit for the other one to attack, right? I think it just says if you attack.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. Come on, baby. It's a 13 + 2, 15 to hit.
A 15 does hit.
Cool. D60. It's 5 damage.
So at this time, as the train is heading west, it begins to break. So every single person on this train needs to make a dexterity saving throw to see if they can maintain their footing.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. I like those. Why does Art suck?
17. I did good on that one.
I've got 17 plus my
Real
dex.
fancy. I don't have any additional decks at all. I just...
The guy with 16 decks
Yeah.
got a 7 + 3, 10.
Okay, so 10 does not save,
Yeah.
and both the dead bodies do not save. So neither of my guys save, so they kind of just fly to the end of the cab car, alongside the dead bodies and Art.
Do they take damage?
Yes, they definitely take damage. Everybody who failed the save, go ahead and roll a d4 of damage.
Oh my gosh.
My guys take 1 damage. I think we forgot to make a save for Hogarth. Go ahead and roll for that.
Oh, yeah. It's not looking good, boys.
Oh no.
Hogarth got a 2.
So because Yori seems to be in a direct line behind Hogarth, go ahead and roll sleight of hands, David.
Yeah, I was gonna ask if I could.
My baby.
I got him. I got him. It's a 6 + 2 is 8.
Oh no, Hogarth flies straight through your arms. Okay, so that means Hogarth flies all the way to the end of the cab car alongside everybody else. So go ahead and roll a d4 of damage.
Alright. Oh,
Can they try to, like, elbow the guys against the wall while they're flying towards them? They hit them? While they're taking damage of the wall? I'm just saying, would that be a thing
Sure.
they could attempt to hit the guys when they're...
Yeah, sure, but if you guys attempt that, I'll have my guys attempt that as well.
How would they be they would be bumped against the wall. They're not concerned about the other people. Oh, whatever.
So Art and the other guys were all kind of grouped up in the center together. They would be hitting the wall at the same time.
I guess so.
Art took 4 damage and is currently in death saves.
Oh my gosh.
Jeez.
Alright, so how much damage did Hogarth take in the fall?
He took 2 damage, so he's at 5 health currently.
Okay,
Oh my gosh.
back to the top of the order. Loaf, you're up.
Alright. Trying to think what I want to do with my abilities.
I mean, I think a magic missile would be
Yeah,
good.
but I'm trying to think of something more silly. Give me a second. I thought about that already. I guess I was wanting to do something silly, but let's just end them. All right, I'm gonna do magic missile again. So, I like how you're like, can't you? I'm like, hold on, David. I'm aware. I just want to do something dumb, please. Okay. All right.
I'm aware of what the right choice is.
All right. I'll use magic missile. So I'm gonna what I'm gonna do is I guess I'll just use 2 magic missiles on number 6, and then 1 of them on number 9. So, yeah, so 1 on blue, 2 on green. So for the green, let me roll it. Okay, for the green, I got 6 damage.
Okay, and they are within range.
Yeah, it's 120 feet. I'm pretty sure they're well within range. Okay, guy with 6 health will take the damage, 6 more damage. And then the guy with 9 health
6 more damage, alright.
will then take... Oh, well, that was a good roll at least. 5.
Nice.
Okay, so this guy's knocked out, so that means there's only one person left.
Cool. Let me see. Because I was trying to think of, like, something, like, kind of ridiculous, but the hand can't attack. And I was like, well, what if I wanted to have the hand, like, with, like, 2 fingers, like, poke him in the eyes? Make him blind?
That
But I
sounds like
can't
an
do
attack.
That is an attack, I know, but it would be kind of funny.
He takes 1
I don't-
damage.
He can't see for the next turn. Yeah, take that, bud. Anyways, let's keep going. Sorry.
Okay, sounds like we're going to Art's death save.
So,
So you simply roll a d20. If it's 10 or higher, you make a save. If it's below 10, it's a fail. On 3 fails, your character dies. On 3 saves, your character is revived or stabilizes.
yeah, and I rolled a 3, so I failed on the first
Oh
one.
boy.
Okay, so it's Hogarth's turn. He's not knocked down, right?
Yeah, he's fine. He's got half health currently. He is absolutely going to bite the crap out of the guy with 12 hit points.
Okay.
Gosh, that's an 8 to hit.
8 is not good enough.
Dang it. Okay.
So now it's the mugger's turn, unless you want to move Hogarth first.
I don't think so.
So this last guy is going to back up and use a slingshot at Hogarth. That's an 18 to hit.
Jeez.
Oh my gosh.
That's 4 damage with the slingshot. Man, I'm rolling amazingly today, and I'm not even having to lie about it. So hold up. How about we just call this even, and I just jump out this window here? That's good? Yes?
Would that not kill you?
No, I think we've slowed down and we're coming to a stop now. And then he says, okay, well, I don't have any more bones to pick with you guys, so you can keep your skull fossil. I don't really want it anymore.
I don't like your jokes, and I'm gonna Eldritch Blast him.
Alright, go ahead.
That's a nat 1.
Jesus Christ.
Bro.
Oh my gosh.
Go ahead and roll a d6 for me.
I don't want to hit Hogarth.
If you roll a 1, you are hitting Hogarth.
On the d6?
Yes, on the d6.
That's a 1.
Are you?
That's a 1. That's a 1. I don't want it to be a 1. I can definitely lie and say it's not
Are
a
you
1.
kidding me? Are you serious right now?
I'm gonna cry. I'm actually gonna cry.
Oh no!
What's the damage? I mean, it doesn't matter. He's got 1 health left.
Ugh.
So Yori completely whiffs that Eldritch Blast. He's aiming for that last mugger, but he drills Hogarth in the back of the head instead. Hogarth falls over limp, and while everybody runs over towards Hogarth, the guy jumps out the window.
Hey, hold on. I got my turn coming. What?
He does still have a turn.
There was a roll. Yeah.
Loaf is at the top of the order.
Correct. And I'm at the bottom. We're going to the top.
Yeah, you are right. So, how about this? Loaf has the decision to either run over to Hogarth and revive him with the health potion,
And not Art.
or to attack
Or-
the enemy.
So wait, how much health does the dragon have?
None.
He is in death saves.
He's in death saves as well.
Yeah. Honestly, I think I think it'd be better to try and save them. We've got 3 bodies to loot. We can.
Thinking. All right.
Decisions.
I know. I don't like these decisions because he deserves the death.
What would Loaf do?
He deserves his death. All right. I guess it can be used as a bonus action. I read into it. So he's trying to jump out the window, right?
Yes, that's right.
Mage hand. Could I have the mage hand hold down the window as I walk over and try to treat? No, it's alright. I'll let him go. It's fine. He can escape. It's fine.
Okay, so now that the train has come to a halt, he is going to go out the window and run as far away as he can. So Loaf runs over to Hogarth and uses his health potion to help stabilize Hogarth. So how does death saves usually work when, like, combat ends?
Well, you said I'm applying a potion, right?
So yeah, you've stabilized Hogarth,
Right.
but Art is still incapacitated. Do you want to use the other half of the potion to save Art as well?
Yeah, I guess I'll just use both. It's fine.
Okay, so your health potion is now being replaced in your inventory with an empty bottle.
Know what I was originally wanting to do? I wanted to, like, mockingly, before you did the whole Eldritch Blast critical fails and stuff, before that, I was gonna go up to him and make him drink the red firm potion, say, like, make, like, a tree and leave. That's what I was wanting to do, but it's okay.
Fair.
Oh my gosh.
You're just like, oh god. I was looking for it, and it slipped through my fingers again.
So
Yeah, you and Hogarth are both stabilized now.
do I roll
No.
2d4 plus 2, or is it just stabilized, meaning I'm back at like 1 health?
So technically you're right, with the health potions you do roll 2d4 plus 2. So go ahead and do that.
I just poured it down their halfway unconscious mouths, and I'm like, drink it.
Oh my god.
Like, I just...
Okay, I heal 7,
Okay.
which is wonderful, and little homie heals 6.
Hogarth kind of wakes back up and runs over to you, Art, and nuzzles his head in your arms and gives a little whimper.
Hogarth, man, I'm so sorry. I can't believe you. Listen, when I tell you to stay back in battles, like, you gotta listen to me, dude. Like, you can't be running around and getting hurt. Like, you're the most important thing in my life. You have to stay alive. So you run. There's a battle, and it's getting ugly. You run. Don't worry about me. Run.
He looks you in the eyes and nods his head. And at this moment, the side door opens up, and you guys are now in Mahogany Town. Or at least beneath it.
What do we get from the bodies first? Or all that?
Yeah,
Good call. Let's go ahead and roll investigation.
I was like, once we make sure they're okay and stabilized, I want to look at what they have.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for healing Hogarth and Art.
Yeah,
course.
no big. My face hurts.
That's Art saying that, by the way.
I rolled a 16.
Okay, Loaf, go ahead and roll a D100 now.
Oh.
Everybody else is still rolling a D20 unless they roll well as well.
I rolled a 17.
Oh.
You said investigation?
Yeah.
I rolled a 22?
What the heck? Why are you guys rolling so well here when there's items on the line?
I got a 4.
Is that a 4 on your
D100.
D100?
Yeah.
I got a 16.
I got a 74 on my D100.
Okay, so the 16 is 3 javelins. Okay, so I heard the 4 next. With the 4, you find a shuriken.
Sick. That is so cool.
And the last number was a 70 what?
74.
Oh, yeah.
That's a freaking bonus action. Dude, if I can ever land a hit, I'm going to be stacking damage like crazy.
Yeah, you were rolling unlucky.
Dude, I didn't roll above a 10 that
Jeez.
entire fight.
And Loaf found this special pot called the pot of
When
pot.
urinated or pooped into, the consumable disappears. Jeez.
But it can be used as an empty pot. That's disgusting. I hate that.
Jeez.
Oh my gosh.
That's disgusting.
So Yori found 3 javelins. A javelin is a weapon that's worth 2 silver pieces, that's melee, and can be thrown at 60 to 120 feet. The damage is 1d6 piercing. Loaf found the Potapati. This is an artifact worth 5 silver pieces. It can be used as an empty bottle, and when urinated or pooped into, the consumable disappears. Art found a shuriken, which is a weapon worth 5 copper pieces. It's melee, light, finesse. It can be thrown at 30 to 60 feet. You can throw shuriken as a bonus action, and the damage is 1d4 piercing.
So wait, only when urine and poop touch it, they disappear.
Yeah.
So if you put water in it, you could drink the water out of it.
Yes, that's correct.
Or contain water in it. Oh, that's terrible. So is it like obviously it's magically getting rid of it. Does that mean like
Yes, it is magically getting rid
it's
of
like actually one of the cleanest jars?
Do you want to roll Arcana?
Who, me?
Yeah, why not?
That's more of a Yori thing.
It is a Yori thing, but I'm not interested.
Well, Art is rolling terrible, so that's a 7.
Oh.
So yeah, this pot seems extremely clean. It's spotless. It's probably the cleanest pot that Art has ever seen, actually.
Which seems very canonical.
Okay.
Okay, so you guys found several different items on the bodies, but in addition to those, you guys also found several different bones, like some ribs, some finger bones, a skull, like a human skull. Do you guys want to grab any of those as well?
I'll take the human skull. I've got my skull collection, man.
What race were they?
They were,
Now that they're dead, we can
what is
see
it
it.
when they're like half human, half like imp or like devil?
Tiefling.
Yes, tiefling. They were 2 of them were tiefling and 2 of them were human.
Could we take their hoods?
Let me roll for how many hoods are left intact, that is. So yeah, there's 2 hoods that you could steal.
I would like one if no one is opposed.
Go ahead.
Take it, man.
Yeah. I kind of peel it back to look at his face, but then see that it's okay.
Okay. So Art from one of the tiefling skulls is going to pull out one of the canines
Yes.
and add it to his bone tooth necklace.
Oh.
Okay, I like it.
Let me see what I do. I want anything really? Is that basically it as far as that? Just like a bunch of bones, and
Yeah, just a bunch of bones and the other items that you found already.
I don't really feel like having anyone have a bone with me or anything like that again. So yeah, I'm just like, yeah, look, you guys can take the bones, but I'm all right. I'm good. I don't want it.
All right, so the conductor walks around to the open cab door, and he says, "Welcome to Mahogany Town." So we'll be parked here for the next half an hour, and then we'll be headed back to Berk.
I step off. I pat him on the shoulder. Feel free to clean up the mess. I keep going forward. I just walk.
The mess? What?
Yeah, they
What the heck is going on in here?
jumped us. Yeah, it was self-defense, I promise.
Oh. Well, I'm fine with that. Seems good enough to me.
Also, heads up,
Jeez.
one guy got away, so he's still around here, so you might want to be on the lookout.
Oh, alright. He probably won't get very far without any bright bloom seeds, so... But you guys are welcome to head due north, and you should be able to find the tunnel that leads up to the surface. And while saying this, you do see his face because he has a bright bloom seed right next to it.
Cool. I assume we need to take some bright bloom with us.
You probably want to crack a bright bloom seed. Yeah.
All right.
Okay. I'll crack one as we go.
Thank you, sir. And I guess we're going to take off.
Okay, well, you guys take off and head north. On the way, you do come across a couple dead bodies just on the side of the road. They are just like completely rotted through. It's really just like a decay zone down here.
Where are we going? What the heck? Okay.
So you guys are just following the signs that lead towards the ladder that goes up to Mahogany Town, which you guys have now reached.
So, did we pass by what was that kid's name again? Ghibli or something? What was the kid?
Ghibli.
Ghibli, yeah. Where's Ghibli? Do we see Ghibli at all?
No, you don't see Ghibli at the moment.
Ask him what the deal is with all the dead bodies. Anyway, yeah, let's go. Let's go up the ladder.
All right, well, you guys climb up the ladder, and you are now in Mahogany Town. So you are kind of on like this mountainous area. So the ground beneath you is very hard, but you do see a dirt path in front of you that looks like it's leading towards Mahogany Town, which then you can look down the path, and you do see several buildings on your left and your right of either side of the path. The path eventually transitions into stone as it gets to the city. So a couple of the key things that you see is on the right, there's a large purple building that looks pretty welcoming overall. And then on your left, you do see a giant, like, Mayan-looking temple. And as discussed previously, we are very close to a giant volcano. That's going to be on, like, your far, far left, like your south side of where you are currently.
Do we have a map of Mahogany Town?
No, you don't currently have a map.
Not yet. Okay.
Not yet.
Sorry, I shouldn't know if I was missing
Cool.
something.
Yeah,
Nope, that's a valid question. Sometimes I play hard to get when it comes to maps.
I'll start walking towards the city.
Okay. As you guys approach the city, you do see a bustling town that's slightly darker than what Berk was, but you do see Ghibli in the distance.
I would like to look for kind of like a kiosk or something to get a map of the area if we can.
So as you guys walk past that purple building, you do recognize the building on your left, which looks just like the town center from Berk. And then on your right, you can see something that's clearly displayed as a club.
You said.
Yeah, I definitely need to. Art would definitely want to heal up Hogarth, not really thinking much about himself.
I think we should get that full heal.
Yeah, let's see what happens.
Okay, so it sounds like you guys are going in the town center. As the other town centers is laid out, this one's the exact same. So you have the nurse in the back center, and then on the right you have some boxes where you can store items. And then in the center of the room, there's kind of like a big circle that you now know is the teleportation circle.
I think first and foremost, I want to put some stuff in storage. So I'll put my skull fossil and the human fossil, or the human skull, into the storage.
Oh, hey guys. You guys look like you could use some healing.
Yes.
And it looks like you guys are probably part of the university package. Is that right?
Yeah, please heal my dragon. So yeah, he hands him to Nurse Joy, or whoever it is.
Perfect. I'll heal this little guy right back up. And did you also want to get healed while you were here?
Yeah, I guess while I'm here, that's a good idea.
The nurse reaches out and hands you a health potion for you and Hogarth
I
to
appreciate
drink.
that.
And then she sings a little song that says, do, 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 do. And you guys are both healed back up to full. So are you guys new to town? Did you need any help?
A map, if you have it, would be awesome.
So the best place to find a map would be in the Patreon Club, which you can find just north of here. They definitely have maps available. You can view all the different town maps there.
Okay, gotcha.
Oh, sir, did you also want healed? As she points to Loaf.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I do.
Oh, wait. It says here that you actually aren't signed up for the university package. Are you? Did you sign up for the university package?
Oh, so you lost it? Is that not you specifically, but
Go ahead and roll deception for me.
14.
That's just not good enough. So the nurse says, no, I actually just don't think you're signed up. I don't think you officially finished the registration. Did you want to go ahead and sign up right now?
So why do you want my blood sample for that, though? What's the deal?
Just
What are you using it for?
It's just the rules for the university package. You have to fill out the form and then provide a blood sample. It's really for the town center's necromancer to be able to perform his duties.
it's necromancy. Does the student one run out when you graduate or leave the school?
That's a good question. It's kind of ambiguous for campaign or podcast reasons. So you're kind of attending school for 2 weeks, but you're technically enrolled at the school for like a full year. There's like internships to follow and stuff of that nature. So you guys should have it for the campaign, basically.
Okay. All right.
So what else do you use the blood for? Some necromancy? So like...
Oh, no. No actual necromancy. It's just for the town center's necromancer.
Why do you have a necromancer?
To do work. Well, if you don't want to be on the university package, I could just sell you a health potion at 20 gold pieces apiece.
That's a bit steep, don't you think?
Jeez.
That is just the price of a health potion on D&D 5e.
Yeah, I figured. I already know, but it's still steep. I don't agree with it.
One of us.
Okay. Yeah, I'll sign this stupid paper. Give me the paper. Let me sign it.
She hands you a form to fill out.
All right. So I signed the sheet or whatever. Now, what do you need me to prick my finger or something, or what?
Yeah, and she just reaches over and stabs you with a syringe, and she says, "Oh, that's enough. Thank you very much. We'll take it to the back and get you all set up."
Then can you fill up this other empty bottle with a health potion?
Yeah, totally. And she fills up that bottle.
And can I fill up the potty?
Yeah. We can definitely fill that up as well.
Nice.
Now I just have to. Now I'm a part of the system, where the government can track everything and rule my life.
Yeah, welcome to the university package health deal. And
yeah.
I'm sure you'll be hearing from us soon, and I hope you guys have a safe rest of your travels. Feel free to head to wherever you'd like to go next. I would personally recommend that you go visit the Eruptidon Temple or the Mad Lions Guild, or maybe even the Patreon Club. Oh, but you probably could go visit the PS2. It's definitely the best in the franchise.
The PS2.
I would say it's definitely better than the PS3. I'm not really sure if it's better than the PS1.
I think the PS2 is better, personally, but, they're the best.
Oh, have you been to the PS2? I thought this was your first time in Mahogany Town.
It's from what I've read in newspaper or the articles that the second one's the best. Yeah. Yeah. From a good editor, so I believe it, have to a reputable source.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I'd like to go to the club and get a map. So I'm gonna head over there.
Okay, well, it sounds like you guys are leaving the town center after putting some stuff in storage and getting healed back up, and now you guys are heading north to the Patreon Club. So there is a man sitting outside of the Patreon Club, kind of acting like a bouncer. Do you guys want to walk up to him? Hey, are you guys members? What can I help you with?
Not currently. We just came from the town center. We're from out of town.
I'm sorry, this is a members-only club.
She said we could get a map here. Is that true?
But yes, that is accurate. We do provide maps to all of our members.
How much is a membership?
A membership is 3 gold pieces. That's it. Just 3 gold pieces.
You're charging 3?
Okay.
There's really a lot of nice things inside. We have a place for a bunch of maps. We have a comedy club. We have a quest board.
I don't want to pay 3 gold.
Does there look like there's anything, like if we were to walk around the building, are there like any open windows, anything we can try to sneak through?
Do you want to physically walk around the building?
Yeah, I'm walking around the building, and I'm asking the DM if I can visibly see anything.
So as you walk around, you do see a couple of windows about eye level on the right side of the building.
Okay. Can I see through the windows? Do I know if there's anybody on the other side in the room or whatever?
Sorry, I may not be answering your questions very well. So as you look through the window, you see a bar on the south side of the building, and then a stage on the north side of the building, and then a bunch of like small couches and chairs in between the two, mostly facing the stage. And then on the far side, which is the left side, if you're looking at the building from the front, you definitely see several bookshelves full of maps and books. When it comes to like the quality, everything seems to be very, very well made, very like upper class. It's all put together extremely well.
I'm just trying to think of how to do it. Now the guy at the front, is he human?
Yes.
So would a poisonous snake affect him negatively enough where he may have to be rushed away from the
God.
front door or something. I'm asking the DM.
Are you asking your friends if that's gonna work, or because I don't think you can ask the DM if that's gonna work without just trying it yourself.
I mean, okay, yeah. Let me come back and let's discuss a plan. Let's see what's potentially morally in the neutral. So,
Morally. I personally don't want to hurt this guy. Like, he's just doing his job. And we can talk to him about the monthly payment and see how they do it, and we can just buy it once, get all the maps, and I could ask. I'll ask. I'm gonna walk back over. What if we wanted to do like just 1 month, like just buy 1 month?
Yeah, you could totally just join the club for a month, get all the maps, and leave. But you would miss all the bonus content and the stand-up routines, after the fact.
Okay. Then yeah, that's what I'll do. You guys don't have to come with if you don't want. Because I'm assuming they can't come with me if I just pay.
Yeah, if you're the only one paying, you're the only one who can come in right now.
Okay.
Hey, I see that ring on your hand.
On my hand?
And he points to Loaf.
yeah, what about it?
I'd be willing to accept that ring as payment for 1 month of the Patreon club for all three of
Which
you.
ring?
It's worth way more than nine gold. Worth way more than that.
Honestly, I'd take either of those rings for the 9 gold pieces. I do like the dark one with the skull on it. I think it matches my vibe. And then he pulls a guitar out from behind his back and starts playing it.
I'd love to pay just three gold for myself.
Perfect. Here is your membership card.
Can I like summon a familiar just to be on his shoulder? Would he allow like a cat or a raven? Yeah, so because I can communicate with the familiar. So
Sure.
it says casting time an hour though. That seems like a lot. Never mind.
Hey, when
Does it say duration
It does
instantaneous
not take an
casting
hour.
time 1 hour? Okay.
Love turned into that plant, was he sentient? Meaning, did he know what was going on around him?
Yes.
Now there's only a way I can blend into a middle of that where I can turn into a fern, but it has like feet on the bottom, and I can just waddle into stuff. So I'm like that.
Someone could just carry you in, right?
I mean, there's that too, but yeah, that's true.
Or I could just walk in, grab the maps, and leave.
Could I give this guy a boozle bean?
So, were you interested in using that ring as payment? Or...
You want a boozle bean? I like lift up a bean and just like wave in front of him. They're good.
You should definitely put that away right now.
Why?
You should not have those out in public.
Oh.
Why?
Boozle beans are banned in Berk. Like, the entire Berk
Oh
Island.
no.
It was I found them over there, and I just point at some trash can. That's
The bouncer definitely has to think about whether he or not he should go to that trash can, but he decides to stay at his post. Okay, let's get back to the ring. Can you trade the ring for the membership?
why do you want the ring so bad? And you could add the maps on top of it.
Yeah, I would make that trade. The ring for 1 month membership for all three of
we
you
get the
plus
map.
all of the maps.
No.
Wait.
No.
Keep the ring. All right.
Keep that ring. Keep that ring.
All right.
Keep it. I'm metagaming the crap out of this. Keep
How
that
about
ring.
this? I'm not getting it to you. What about this book? I like show him the Chronicles of Ember. What is it? Chronicles of Ember Peak.
The Chronicles of Ember Peak? Really? And then he points to the mountain that is Ember Peak.
Yeah, but like,
So it says, no, we wrote that, bro.
I still like shake it in front of him. Yeah.
How about that spanking spoon?
No! I'll die with this spoon.
I'm just gonna wait outside.
That's what I said from the start.
Okay, so Yori goes ahead and enters the Patreon club all by himself. So now it's just you and me, David.
Oh my gosh. Is something important going to happen in here?
So as you walk over towards the maps that you know are on the shelf on the left-hand side, you notice that there's a crowd starting to gather and the couches are all filling up, and a stand-up comedian is about to have a show.
Oh my god. I'm gonna beeline it to the maps and grab one of each and shove them in my bag and kind of stand there for a second and I'll hear his first joke. This is so dumb.
Hello, everyone. My name is Squee, and good evening to all of Mahogany Town. How's everyone doing tonight? I see that we have a few adventurers in the crowd. You know, I used to be an adventurer myself. I had a lot of close calls, but you know you're in trouble when the rogue says, "Trust me, I've got this," right before you hear a loud boom from a trap they just triggered. Don't get me started on dungeons. Why are they always such labyrinths? You know, you'd think some architect would just put up a sign saying, "This way to the treasure, follow the arrows." Instead, we're stumbling through corridors like a dungeon ogres. No, not dungeon ogres, like drunken ogres.
I'm gonna leave.
Speaking of ogres, have you ever tried the region with one? It's like negotiating with a hungry owlbear. "Hey, big fella, how about we talk this out instead of eating my friends?" And the ogre just grunts. "Friends, tasty." It's like trying to teach a gelatinous cube ballet.
I'm gonna leave. I'm leaving. I'm done.
Now let's talk about magical mishaps. You know, magic can be so unpredictable. I once saw a wizard accidentally turn himself into a potted plant. He tried to cast simple... And this episode was voiced by Harrison Clark as Art, William Brito as Loaf, David Kelly as Yori, and edited and DM'd by Harrison Weiss. Please follow us on X at Tides of Terragos or on Patreon at patreon.com/Tides of Terragos.
I wonder if I stressed him out playing my character. He's probably like stressed. He's like, dude, these guys,